let's talk about Arsenal versus Crystal Palace, London Derby. London Derby. Starting from what Oliver Glasner said ahead of the game against Arsenal. Oliver Glasner said that they know what to do. This is not their first time of playing Arsenal. And to be honest, that Arsenal did not change their system. Did Arsenal change their system? I don't think Arsenal changed their system. Arsenal only improved. Now, he also said that he watched the game Arsenal played against Atletico Madrid. The game they beat Atletico Madrid 4-0. That Arsenal are in a good shape, but they still know what to do. They know how to face Arsenal. Yes, the last game Arsenal played against Crystal Palace, Arsenal drew that game 2-2. Now, do you think that Crystal Palace will get a result at the Emirates? That is football. Anything can happen. Oliver Glasner is a very good manager. Undoubtedly, he is good. If you look at what he has done with Crystal Palace, beating a team like Liverpool to win the Charity Shield, beating a team like Manchester City to win the FA Cup, he's a very good manager. Now, Crystal Palace as a team, in their last 5 meetings against Arsenal, Crystal Palace have only managed to get 1 draw, which was last season, 2-2 draw. You know how it was last season. No need to explain. Then, in the last 5 meetings, Arsenal meeting Crystal Palace has conceded 16 goals against Arsenal. That means average of 3 goals every game. Now, yes, I know they have Oliver Glasner, who is a very good manager, but Oliver Glasner managed them last season. And even Arsenal being in a terrible shape, they could not beat Arsenal. So, this game against Crystal Palace, I have always believed that the game against Fulham is going to be a difficult game than this game against Crystal Palace, because Crystal Palace as a team don't threaten Arsenal. They concede a lot of goals against Arsenal. That is why I still feel that Arsenal will beat Crystal Palace in this particular game, and Crystal Palace will still concede many goals in this game. That is what I feel. Yes, I know it is football. Anything can happen. Crystal Palace can still come to Emirates and change the game for us. But the fact is that Arsenal is a better team than Crystal Palace, and they are in a better shape than Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace beating Liverpool and Manchester City does not mean that they can beat Arsenal. It does not mean that they can beat Arsenal. And remember, sometimes it is all about who is more hungry. Arsenal is a very hungry team like this. They need to win the trophy, and for them to win trophy, they need to win every game. So they are not going to take this game against Crystal Palace light. They are still going to go with full force. Even more than they went for Atletico Madrid. I believe that they are going to go with full force in this particular game, more than they played against Atletico Madrid. So in my own view, I don't see Crystal Palace walking out of Emirates with 1 point. Arsenal will beat Crystal Palace. That is what I feel. That is my prediction in this particular game. I also believe that Arsenal will score more than 2 goals against Crystal Palace. That is what I feel. Yes, they are in a very good shape. They have been a strong team. If you look at what they did against Liverpool, what they did against Manchester City, they have been so fantastic. But I still don't see them walking away with 1 point against Arsenal at the Emirates. Then after the Crystal Palace game, Arsenal will be facing a team like Burnley, which I know that definitely they will beat Burnley. Burnley will be relegated this season. They don't stand any chance against Arsenal. Then after that, I think Liverpool and Manchester City will be facing each other, which is likely. One of them will draw points. That is fact. One of them will draw points in that particular game, or 2 of them will even draw points. Then you will see it that if Arsenal beats Crystal Palace, then beat Burnley, they stand a bigger chance of topping the league with like 7 or 6 points, depending on the outcome of the game between Liverpool and Manchester City. So that is it. Let us know what you think in the comment, and also drop your prediction.